Israel, God watched over the Hebrews.
His people dwelt in Egypt land and then became enslaved Jews.
So heed all our words loud and clear as we begin in a time of fear. There's love and work and danger here. Let the curtains part for a story from God's heart. Ho! What you said? Let it go. Ho! Ho! What you said? Let it go. Beautiful.
Powerful.
Dangerous.
Bold.
Bricks and mortar and blood that's cold.
Stronger than 1.
Stronger than 10.
Stronger than 100 men. Ho! Descended from Israel has not forgot us Hebrews.
Deliver us from Pharaoh, for we've all become enslaved Jews.
So hear our cries loud and clear.
Deliver us, we live in fear.
We're living with much danger here. Please come take our part and soften Pharaoh's heart.
With the sting of the whip on my shoulder,
With the salt of my sweat on my brow.
Elohim, God on high, can you hear people cry? Help us now, this dark hour. Deliver us, hear our call, deliver us. Lord of all, remember us here in this burning sand. Deliver us. There's a land you promised us. Deliver us to the promised land. Deliver us. Send a shepherd to shepherd us. Deliver us to the promised land. Deliver us to the promised
Good evening. Are you excited to be here tonight?
Well, we're excited to see you. Oh, and you, and you, and you, and you. Oh, and you. Oh, hey, and you, and you.
Get on with it.
Well, we're excited to see all of you here tonight.
And we're especially excited to bring you another story from God's Word.
Who can tell me who we're talking about tonight?
Noah.
No, Daniel.
It's Esther. Esther, I know.
Okay. Yes!
It's Moses.
Thank you.
Y'all are right. And what book of the Bible do we find Moses' story in? That's right. Good job. It's the book of Exodus.
You're right. We are taking y'all back in time to a land of pyramids, hieroglyphics, and sphinxes. We're going to ancient Egypt.
To a time of pharaohs and kings.
Of hardship and slaves.
But most importantly of all, it was the time of Moses.
In Exodus, we read about a king who came to rule over Egypt, but he did not know what Joseph had done to save Egypt from death by famine.
He viewed the Hebrew nation as a threat. So he enslaved the Hebrews and treated them terribly.
Pharaoh was a mean, cruel, and vicious leader, bent on dominating God's people for his own purposes.
If you were a slave, you were treated horribly.
If you were a slave, you were beaten and hated.
If you were a slave, well, you get the picture.
Oy vey, it sure stinks to be a slave.
Ah, you can say that again.
Oy vey, it sure stinks to be a slave.
You can say that again.
I could do this all day.
Might as well. Is that or more slave work?
Hey, quiet, you two. You're gonna get us in trouble.
All right. Pass me a chisel.
You want a pointy one or a flat one?
The flat one.
Here you go.
That's not a flat one.
We don't have any flat ones.
Then why would you ask me which one I wanted?
So is that a no for the pointy one?
Here, take mine. And quit loafing around. The guards will hear you.
Ooh. I sure could go for a loaf of bread right now. Some grapes. Ooh, and some water.
Please, let's just get back to work.
You there, slave.
Which one? You're gonna have to be more Pacific.
All of you.
Well, there are quite a few of us over here.
The Pharaoh needs this done by 4 o'clock.
4 o'clock?
Yep. 4 o'clock, September the 12th.
September the 12th?
Yes. 4 o'clock, September the 12th, 1051 BC.
Whoa. 1051 BC? That's in 40 years. That's longer than one of Mike Crowley's sermons.
40 years? That's plenty of time.
What are you talking about? A statue this size? We'll probably need 100.
Well, in that case, you better start talking and get back to work, or I'm going to whip you. Watch me whip, do what I say. Watch me whip, do what I say. Whip, do what I say. Watch me whip, do what I say. I'll break your legs. I'll break your legs. I'll break your legs.
That guy really needs to work on his singing skills.
So listen, why don't you go find a flat chisel, and we'll stay here and work on the support for the base of this thing?
We don't have any flat chisels.
Oy vey, it sure stinks to be a slave.
You can say that again.
Here we go again.
Oh, great and powerful Pharaoh, God and King of upper and lower kingdoms.
How goes the work on my statue?
Very well, Your Majesty. It should be completed in no time.
Excellent. And my burial chambers?
But your effervescence, you're in perfect health.
If it is to be completed in time, we must get started early.
As you wish. We have more than enough Hebrew slaves.
Really? Maybe I need to mingle more with the common slave. How many Hebrew slaves would you say there are currently in Egypt?
Whoa. Man, that's hard to say, Pharaoh.
Ballpark it.
Okay, there's the ballpark in Arlington, there's Wrigley Field, there's Yankee Stadium, Minute Maid Park, 12 ballparks.
Ha ha! Very funny. Yeah. I need an actual figure here.
Oh, Pharaoh, I think it's going to be 600,000 Hebrew men and children and 500,000 women.
Over 1 million slaves?
1, 2, 3, 6 plus 5, carry the 1. 1, 2, 3. Yep, that sounds right to me.
That's more than our entire army.
Pharaoh is always right.
Daddy, why are you so upset about a bunch of little slaves?
Well, my sweetiekins, what if they get tired of being slaves?
They don't like to be slaves, Popsy Wopsy?
No, sweetums.
Well, why not, Daddykins?
The work's bad.
Okay.
The pay stinks.
Okay.
And there's no health plan.
Silence! Pharaoh speaks. Now get back to whipping the slaves and whip yourself a couple of times for good measure. That slave driver is wearing me sick.
What are you going to do about all those Hebrews, Poppy?
I have a plan, a musical plan. Can I have my decree?
Too many Hebrews in Egypt now. We're gonna fix the problem and I'll tell you how. Sometimes you must do the hard thing, but that's what it's like when you're the king. Now our problem's that the slaves could rise up, knock us out of power, we're out of luck. We can't have this in my dynasty, so I have a solution, hear my decree.
We won't hesitate to do as Pharaoh says. We will do whatever you say. You are the Pharaoh, and the Pharaoh's always right. Tell us your plan now.
I don't care about the slaves' plight.
Through all these cities and all these towns, tell all the slaves that this law is now. We'll spread the word from man to man so they'll know exactly what you planned.
My plan for them involves the Nile. Throw all the male babies to the crocodiles. We'll control their population and make Egypt strong again. There's no slave that is safe. Round them up as I say. Make sure you're there to throw them in.
You are the Pharaoh, and the Pharaoh's always right. Tell us your plan now. You don't care about the slave's plight.
Get this straight, Pharaoh. You want me to go out there and grab all of the Hebrew boys and throw them into the Nile River?
Heavens no. Only the Hebrew male babies. The ones that are already working can continue working until they collapse from exhaustion or die, whichever comes first. Now go and make the announcement.
Hear ye, hear ye. The Pharaoh has issued a new decree that all male Hebrew babies must die. They are to be gathered up and thrown into the Nile River.
Oh no, what are we going to do? We have to save the babies! decree, God still used people close to Pharaoh to help his people grow in number.
The midwives were the ladies in charge of reporting all the births in Egypt. Now they would report the baby girl births, but not when a baby boy was born.
Soon, Pharaoh's searches became more frequent, and it was becoming more and more difficult to hide the baby boys.
And for Amram and his family, the time had come to do something, for they could hide their newborn son no longer.
Maybe we should name him. We can't keep calling him Bubba forever.
Why not name him after Papa? Amram II Jr.
Little dreamboat. Nah. Let's wait a little while longer. The Lord will provide a name when the time is right.
But when will the time be right? We break the law of Pharaoh hiding him here. I love our son, Mother, but can we hide him here forever?
I think I hear a guard coming. Quiet, quiet.
Slaves, slaves, slaves. Open up! I thought I heard a baby cry.
A baby cry? No, there's no baby here. Perhaps it was next door. They have a baby girl. Jasmine, I believe her name is, or maybe it's Cleopatra. Yeah, that's right. As you know, Egyptian names are very popular this year. There are 4 Cleos on this street alone.
Perhaps, perhaps not. Let me in so I can take a look around.
Come in? Sure, you can come in.
I thought I heard a baby cry.
Like I said, next door.
Let someone else speak for a minute.
We have a kid.
You do? I knew it.
Yes, you know, a baby goat, a kid. Perhaps you heard it bleeding.
Maybe. But what's in that basket right there?
That's just dirty laundry. You know, us slaves, how hard the work is, how dirty everything is, that makes for a lot of dirty laundry.
Really?
Actually, officer, in this basket we have fresh baked raisin cake.
I better check this out. You know, Pharaoh likes us to make a thorough search of the premises.
Not bad, eh?
Not bad. Not bad at all. But I better take this back to the lab for testing. Yes, testing, that's it.
Lots of testing.
Woo! Quick thinking, Dad.
A quick mind and a smooth word can do a lot more than a big man with a sword, Aaron.
I'll remember that.
We can't keep the baby here, Jochebed.
I know, but the Lord has big plans for this boy. And for you too, Miriam, and you, Aaron. Each of you has talents that God will use to make life better for the people around you.
Aaron's got skills, but I can't do anything.
Oh, yes, you can. I've got a job for you, Miriam. Amram, Aaron, it's time to say goodbye to Bubba.
Bye, Bubba.
Come on, Miriam. We're going down to the Nile.
Jochebed took Bubba and Miriam to a secluded place on the Nile River, a place full of bulrushes that covered what they were about to do.
Jochebed then wove an ark for little Bubba so that he could float down the Nile.
I've made the ark. I've covered it with tar. It will float. The Egyptians think of this river as one of their gods, but the true God will use this river to save my son and your brother.
Yes, Mom.
You're going to have to follow along the banks of the Nile. I am not sure what you can do, but God has a plan for this boy, and he has plans for you too, Miriam. You are going to be a crucial part of this story.
I will watch him, Mother, I promise.
Come stop your crying, it'll be alright. Just take my hand and hold it tight. God will protect you from all around you, and I'll be here, don't you cry. For one so small, you seem so strong. My arms will hold you, keep you safe and warm. This bond between us can't be broken, and I'll be here, don't you cry. And you'll be in my heart. Yes, you'll be in my heart. From this day on, now and forevermore. You'll be in my heart, no matter come what may. You'll be in my heart, always. I'm not sure what the Lord's plan is. We have to trust what we can explain. Things will be different, but deep inside us, they won't be different after all. And you'll be in my heart. Yes, you'll be in my heart. From this day on, now and forevermore. We're in this together now, no matter what. God's hand is upon you, child. That's saying a lot. He'll keep you safe.
More so?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Whew, this water is too cold. Turn up the heat.
But Your Majesty, you're bathing in the Nile River. No one can control the temperature of the Nile River.
No one? Well, we'll have to ask my daddy about that. Now, bring me a towel.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Something has floated into my private bathing chamber. How rude. Servant, get in there. Fetch me that. I am already dry.
Yes, Your Majesty. Look, Your Majesty.
A slave baby. I've never seen one up close before. Oh, how cute. I will call it Cleopatra.
Your Majesty, this is a boy.
Oh, well, then I will name him Moses, for I drew him out of the river.
Technically, I drew him out of the river.
We'll ask my daddy about that. I will keep him, and he will be my son, and I will give him everything that Egypt has to offer.
Excuse me.
Who are you? Another slave, 2 in one day, and this one is a girl, and I will call her Cleopatra.
Actually, my name is Miriam. I see you found a baby.
Yes, little Moses, for I drew him out of the Nile. Right, servant?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Now, go and tell my father I'm on my way to see him, and tell him he's a grandfather.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Moses. That's a nice name. Mm-hmm. You know, babies cry a lot.
I will just command him not to.
Then there's that other thing that they do.
What other thing?
Well, have you ever changed a diaper before?
Certainly not. Oh, maybe this baby thing isn't such a good idea.
Oh, no. Babies can be lots of fun. Look how happy he is. You'll just need someone to handle the messy stuff.
Servant! Oh, you can never depend on that woman.
Oh, it's okay. I know the perfect woman for the job. She would care for Moses like he's her own son.
Good. I command it. Make it so. And get me more towels.
God closes a window, opens a door. I never believed he could before. Who knew that this could have been his grand plan? For years I felt small and alone. Who will come save us? We'd all grown. When will we get to our promised land? But now things are set in motion. God has a plan, I see. Now he's shown a miracle to me. For the first time in forever, I can hope now as a slave. For the first time in forever, God answered our prayers and gave my baby brother a chance to grow up and be a man. For the first time in forever, I'm trusting in God's plan. Mom, you won't believe it. God has saved your son, and you are to be his nurse. Tonight, imagine it as I say, holding your baby every day. He is called Moses now, if I recall. And how I can see you sitting there in the princess's bedroom, sweet and fair, caring for Prince Moses as he bawls, surrounded by jewels and riches, which is totally bizarre. Nothing like the life we've lived so far. For the
Don't let them see. Be the servant you know you have to be. Conceal, be still, put on a show. Make one wrong move and expect to the pit you go. But I get to raise my son.
You'll get to raise your son.
Teach him every day.
Every day.
Tell the princess I am on my way.
Your way. For the first time in forever.
Don't show your heart, don't let them
what
see.
she's dreaming of.
Be the servant you know you have to
Chance
be.
to save her family. A chance to raise her son.
Be still, don't let them know.
But I'm trusting God today. For the first time in forever. For the first time in forever. Nothing's in our way.
Sometimes there are moments where we don't know what God has in store for us.
We may be in a time so bad that we can't see our way through it.
Our lives can get so dark that we cannot see any way out of it.
But God will be with you every step of the way.
He is by your side in the dark.
And you may not realize it at the time, but God has a purpose for everything that happens.
And you will feel his presence if you'll only be still.
And feel it.
One, two. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3.
When I sit back and imagine life without you, I can't fathom how I'd ever thought I'd make it on my own. There's at least a million reasons I'm still standing here believing you're my comfort, you're my healing, this I know. Well, you can't see the wind, but it moves the leaves from the bottom to the top of the tallest trees. You are everything I will ever need, and they can't take that from me. Oh, I feel it in my heart, I feel it in my soul. That's how I know. You take our brokenness and make us beautiful. Yeah, that's how I know. Love came crashing in, never gonna be the same again. You came crashing in, you wrecked me, you wrecked me. Love came crashing in, you're never gonna be the same again. You came crashing in, you wrecked me, you wrecked me. Oh, 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 oh. Everybody talking like they need some proof. What more do I need than to feel you? Oh, 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 oh. Everybody talking like they need some proof. What more do I need than to feel you? When I sit back and imagine life without you, I can't fathom how I'd ever thought I'd make it on my own. There's at least a million reasons I'm still standing here believing you're my comfort, you're my healing, this I know. Well, you can't see the wind, but it moves the leaves from the bottom to the top of the tallest trees. You are everything I will ever need, and they can't take that from me. Oh, I feel it in my heart, I feel it in my soul. That's how I know. You take our brokenness and make us beautiful. Yeah, that's how I know. Love came crashing in, never gonna be the same again. You came crashing in, you wrecked me, you wrecked me. Love came crashing in, never gonna be the same again. You came crashing in, you wrecked me, you wrecked me. That's how I know. That's how I know. That's how I know. Feel it, feel it, feel it, feel it, feel it, feel it, feel it. Oh, I feel it in my heart, I feel it in my soul. That's how I know. You take our brokenness and make us beautiful. Yeah, that's how I know. Oh, 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 oh. That's how I know. Oh, 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 oh. Everybody talking like they need some proof. What more do I need than to feel you? Oh, 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 oh. Everybody talking like they need some proof. What more do I need than to feel you? When I sit back and imagine life without you, I can't fathom how I'd ever thought I'd make it on my own.